Here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
Hello everyone, it's time for our Farm and Ranch News, and today's program is brought to you from Washington, D.C., where issues like trade, electronic logging devices, and nutrition remain a top concern for agriculture groups like the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. We caught up with them to see how those issues are progressing here in Washington, D.C.
The push right now is to get Speaker Pelosi to set a date for the vote on USMCA. In all the conversations we've had with Democrats and Republicans alike, we know that once the vote is scheduled, we will get it passed. So we're excited about the prospect of bringing that forward, getting it done, and having some certainty as we're dealing with both Canada and Mexico moving forward. The trade talks between the United States and Japan are going very well. We're excited about how quickly they are moving forward. And if we can take down the 38.5% tariff that we currently have and match it with our prime competitors, which are Australia and Canada, then that will make sure we will have a level playing field and we can maintain our dominance in that market.
NCBA has also addressed EPA regulations.
Waters of the United States is almost behind us. We have a completed comment submission deadline that is done. EPA is looking at those comments. They will make a final decision probably this fall, and finally the nightmare of WOTUS, which has been haunting us for almost a decade now, will be completed, and we won't have to worry about farmers and ranchers having to deal with EPA coming on their land. CERCLA and EPCRA is just the alphabet soup for EPA's Superfund program, and through legislation and a recent rulemaking, we have been able to exempt animal agriculture emissions from EPA's Superfund. A huge win for us, not only as a cattle business, for all of agriculture.
ELDs that impact livestock haulers are also a top priority.
We're getting more and more individual members of Congress to understand the importance of allowing a longer drive time for the welfare of our animals. So we are pushing for a 150 air mile exemption on the back end of a haul to make sure that if you're getting close to your destination, that you don't have to stop if you run out of hours. And both Democrats and Republicans alike can support that. In the meantime, we continue to be exempted from ELDs, and we're going to maintain that. Spend a lot of time right now working on the dietary guidelines. This happens every 5 years, and it's important to make sure that beef stays in the middle of the plate. And fortunately, with Secretary Perdue, President Trump, and the current administration, we believe we'll be able to protect that. And it's important, once again, just to show the overall nutritional value of the great product that we have.
Also, over 60 young ranchers from across the nation, including Montana, just completed the NCBA's Young Cattlemen's Conference. We'll have more on that trip on our Montana Ag Network Facebook page later. Don't go away, well, more news right after this. As we return back today, it's truly a small world after all. While here in Washington, I happened to run into a group of junior high students and teachers from my hometown of Lewistown, right by the White House. Now, running into my former teachers and coaches was unexpected, but it was truly great to see our youth in our nation's capital learning about our great nation and its history. Now, looking at other news, there won't be any trade relief payments for farmers with unplanted crops. That comes from an unnamed official at USDA who said the department has made that determination. However, a department spokesperson did not confirm nor deny that a decision has been made either way. Of course, last month, the department said it would pay up to $14.5 billion directly to producers who have been hit hard by the trade war with China. We'll continue to follow up on that story here on the Montana Ag Network. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Lane Nordland.